Hello there, I'm Chef Johnny, and this is Texas Style Cuisine. Appreciate you stopping by. Today I'm cooking up some deer sausage poor boys with beer braised onions. Got the fire going on my Weber kettle, and I'm going to start on these onions because they're going to have to simmer for a little while, but drop those in. And I just got a little butter, a little oil in this pan. Now you want to get these pretty hot. Let's get a little color on them. This is because we're braising. Now what does braising mean? It's a two-method cooking where you actually start off with a dry cooking method, so you're searing something or sauteing something, like when you make a pot roast and you brown that pot roast off first. That's starting to braise. There's two different ways to cook. We'd like to see a little brown in these onions. We're going to cook them on this side, flip them over a little bit. We're going to add some seasoning to them. We're just going to add some Tony Cachet, since these are poor boys. We're going to add a good little amount. I want some spice on these. We're going to let these cook for a while, flip them over before we pull them out. When they start getting translucent, what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some fresh garlic to them, and then we're going to add the beer. Start stirring these up some. Let them go a little more. You can see these onions are starting to take some color onto them. Part of them is our seasoning, but you can also tell some of them is where they're browning in this pan. I think my fire is almost ready to go on this grill, so we're going to start looking at getting our sausages on. Give these a turn. Yes, they are. Look at them. They've got a lot of color on them. And what we've done is we've changed up those sugars. We got different flavor in our sugars now. So, almost forgot my garlic's going in. Don't add it at first because garlic will burn. It'll get bitter on you. So, garlic's in. Going to stir it in. And it doesn't have to cook long in there at all. Pop open my beer. Lone Star, National Beer of Texas. And you don't have to totally submerge these, just kind of get it right about there. Now I'm going to turn the heat down so that they will simmer. As you look, as the steam clears, you can tell they're not covered all the way. I'm going to take them. I'm going to let these onions simmer for about 10-15 minutes. I'll get good and tender. Then I'll take the lid back off and I'll reduce it down. Try to get rid of a lot of that liquid that we have in there so all that flavor gets concentrated in on those onions. But right now, we're going to look at getting our sausages on the grill. I've got two nice links of wild hog sausage that we cooked up, or we made up last deer season. Almost out of it, so I need to be shooting a pig here pretty quick. I'm not going to have any for this year. We're going to cook up two links tonight. Got those on about 250, 275 degrees probably. We'll spin them around where they're near the basket of charcoal, and then right at the end we'll put them over that basket, see if we can get a little char on them just to finish them off. But we're going to smoke them here for probably about, I'd say about 30 minutes. Just going to check our onions here real quick. They are getting nice and tender. They're starting to thin down real well. Looking down in here, you can tell that these onions are just almost ready. Very little moisture left in there with them. They already have a ton of flavor in them, I bet you. Oh yeah, tasting good. These can use a little bit of sweetness. I'm going to take just a little bit of blue agave nectar. Add a little bit of this agave to it. That's really going to put a nice touch on these onions. Probably got about maybe 1.5 tablespoons in there. 30 minutes are up. Let's check our sausage. That sausage is looking pretty. I may not even have to set it up over the fire. Yep. 158. 159, 160. Oh, that sausage is beautiful. Both sides are ready. We get it off the grill. While that sausage is resting for a little bit, I'm going to throw a couple of buns on the fire. See if we can get those toasted. Those are Pepperidge Farms sausage buns, so they ought to work great on this sausage Poboy. This really is some beautiful sausage. Look at that, man. It just got a beautiful smoke on it. Color is lovely. I'll cut one of these about bun length. Let's look at that. Man, that is beautiful. Take a piece of this sausage and let's cut it. Man, look at that. That is a beautiful sausage. Cut this end off. That's a chef's bite. Start getting this sausage ready for our sandwich. I'm going to cut these in just thin strips. And again, the recipe for this, I'll put a link down below. I have the exact way I made this hog sausage. We did this last winter during deer season. Made this, and I made some really good deer sausage also. So, let's take one of our toasted sausage rolls here. And tonight I am just using plain yellow mustard. I love French's. So we're going to go with French's. If you want to use a spicy mustard, that'd be fine. But I tell you what, sausage is a little spicy. So are those onions. So I believe that this is going to be fine just like this. That's done. Let's get some sausage on here. Tell you what, that is looking pretty. I'm going to now add some pepper jack cheese to the mix. Just took 2 slices and I'll spread them out on it. And the last thing is our beer braised onions. Across the top here. There is that sandwich, and I tell you what, it's a whole lot of sandwich. Not sure how we're going to get this one ate tonight, but kind of fold that over, give it a slice. Open that up for you. Sandwich looks pretty. It's going to be a big bite, I can tell you that. But that looks really good. That Poboy tasted excellent. It just, those onions with the Tony Chaches, with the garlic in there with it, cooking it down with that beer gives it a very unique flavor. Coming back with a little spice from your spices, the little bit of heat in the background, plus that Monterey Jack cheese with the peppers in it, or pepper jack. That's great. A little bit of spicy wild hog sausage that we made up last year. I hope you try this out. If you do, make sure you leave a comment down there so I know it. Let me know what you thought about it. If you go over there and try my wild hog sausage, leave a comment over there too. Share those videos up. Let people know about it. That's how we grow this channel, is from people like you sharing us with other people. And we've had some great growth in 2018. We're looking to do great in 2019. So I thank each and every one of y'all for subscribing me. I really thank each and every one of y'all for watching me. It is my honor that you come to my channel all the time. So I thank you very much. Remember to tell your friends and family about us. Share us on your social media. And we're going to see y'all down the road on Texas style barbecue and cuisine.
How them boys put food away beats all I've ever seen.